Is it Thursday already? Welcome everybody. I'm Paramount USA and you are at Lindy's Treehouse. What is up everybody? Oh my gosh. I hope everybody's been having a great week so far. My week's been really good. I can't complain. I'm Paramount USA and you're at Lindy's Treehouse. Come on up. Climb up those branches. Have a seat. Whoever is the first one in the chat gets to sit in the lazy boy chair that I have up in the treehouse. So you want to be first so you can get your first seat in the treehouse, everybody. Yeah, so I hope you're all having a great week. I'm very blessed. I'm incredibly blessed to be here tonight with everybody. Thankful Thursday is my favorite day of the week where I can gather with all my friends up in the treehouse. Greg Laney, hi. Welcome. Greg Laney in the house. He said he missed the last few weeks. Glad to be here. I'm glad you're here too, Greg Laney. Welcome. Come on. So Greg Laney, you get to sit in the lazy boy chair up in the treehouse because you were the first in the chat tonight. So welcome. See how I make people feel special when they come into my chat room. I want you all to feel special when you leave too, because you all mean the world to me. You really do. I enjoy doing this. I always tell everybody, I do this, for you. I do it for me too, because I love talking to people. I love people, right? So yeah, and I'm glad that I'm on my 64th show now. 64 shows. Holy moly. That is insane, isn't it? But I sure am having fun doing it. And it really helps me because I have to get creative, right, with the show every week to keep everybody coming back. And you all come back. So I'm really happy. And Tony Marzano, Mr. Vegas in the house. He says, happy Thursday, all. Happy Thursday to you, Mr. Vegas. Yes, that's Tony Marzano from Vegas. So his nickname is Mr. Vegas. Yes. So I'm so glad that everybody's here. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for tonight. I got all kinds of stuff lined up to talk about. And yeah, I've had a really good week so far. And I hope you guys have been having a great week and the weather's been okay. Tony said it's 108. It's probably in the 70s today over here, Tony. Something like that. Because yesterday I went on I walked to the bayfront, because I love my walk. Well, originally I was just going to stop at the store, which is on my little store, which is on my way to the bayfront. And let's see, but I'm looking at the chat. But it's coming to an end next week, hopefully, Tony says. Yes, I so remember the Arizona weather, that's for sure. And Greg Lane says, I can't type a proper response as I've fallen on the floor to that one. Oh, Lord. But it's a dry heat. Yeah, that's right. It's a dry heat. Yeah, I walked to the bayfront yesterday. Well, I started to walk to the store. I love my little town up here because they have the cutest family-owned stores, like party stores, right? We call them party stores. And up here, and I was like, I could feel like the lakefront breeze coming on me, and I was like, oh, it's not too bad. Maybe I'll just keep walking, So I headed down to the bayfront. Holy moly. The tourists were all down there, of course. It was so super crazy. All right. So I'm going across the street like I always do. I cross at the light. I wait for the little man that on the crosswalk light sign, whatever, it said you can walk. And I always look to the right of me to make sure that, because there's always people making left turns. So you got to be aware of your surroundings, right? And I had this kid come make a left-hand turn And instead of him slowing down, because I'm halfway through the crosswalk, instead of him slowing down, he speeds up like right in front of me and takes off. And I was like, bleeping, bleeping, bleeping. I was mad. I was so mad. I mean, what if, the way he did it, what if he lost control of that car? He would have hit me. So I'm sure my guardian angel was with me yesterday. Yes. So I'm walking around the bay and I'm dodging bikes, because there's a gazillion people on bikes down there, just people everywhere. And I love my bayfront and everything, but I was not feeling the people-y anymore. And, I kept walking around, taking some pictures, and I thought, I'll go to my little spot, my bridge, because I love to take pictures down by the bridge, because I think, the bayfront's my bayfront, right? And so I go walking around, and I go to my little bridge, and lo and behold, there's kids down there playing on my bridge. Okay, playing on my bridge. I was just like so over it. And so on the way back, I'm like sweating. And so it was hotter than I thought it was. But thank God, I had water with me. And then I did stop at the, my little store, and I picked up some Powerade or Gatorade, whatever, and some ginger ale, candied ginger ale, and headed back to the apartment, But oh my gosh, yeah, I was sweating. I got home, I had to change everything. It was like, so I know I got to be careful with that. Hey, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo said he's lurking. You're lurking. Yeah. Hey, kids, get off my bridge. That's right, Tony. That's what I wanted to say. I did. I feel like I own the bayfront. I feel like it's mine. It's my, my place or whatever. So yeah. So that was my. So okay, I didn't tell you though, but so I came home because I had my what's that thing, the app on my phone or whatever, and I walked 4.08 miles, and I did 8,444 steps. So it's no wonder I was sweating, because on the way back, as I told you, on the way back from the bayfront, you're going uphill. So there's a few blocks that I'm going uphill, and that's where I start sweating, But let's see. Tony says, how did I take Greg's recycling chair? Sorry, I'm late. Oh no. Yeah, Greg Laney. He's in the lazy boy chair. Yes. Yes. Someone donated the lazy boy chair for my for the Treehouse. So whoever gets in the chat first. Yeah, it can be a recliner, I guess. Is that the same? Recliner, lazy boy, are they the same thing? Maybe lazy boy is like just the company that makes them, right? That's what it is. Hey, Bill H, what's going on, bud? Bill H in the house. Bill H got his koozie the other day, and I think we're waiting on Cowboy John's koozie. I sent them at the same time, but I had to send them in different envelopes because I had already sealed up Bill H's package, his little package, and with stamps were already on it. So I didn't want to have to, reopen it and everything. And so I just made a new one for Cowboy. So you should be getting it. And Munchkin, your socks, I just mailed them out today. So you'll be getting those. Oh, you did get them? Oh, good. Bill H said he did get John Wayne's koozie today. Good. Enjoy, both of you. Both of you enjoy. Really, much love. I told you I love giving stuff away. I really do. And Munchkin says, yay. Yeah, please. It's so fun. It is so fun. So I got all kinds of stuff here. I always make my notes. So yeah, I did quite a big walk yesterday. And today I was like, no way. And I feel like I need better sunglasses because I know my eyesight's going. That's nothing new. But I think I need better sunglasses because it seems like the sun now is so blinding anymore. I don't know how you guys get up there up in the air, flying and stuff. You have to, especially when you wear glasses and stuff, you have to have good, good sunglasses, right? Protect your eyes. But but also so you can see. And so that's something I have to look into, I guess. Maybe prescription sunglasses or something. I don't know. I'm going to need something though, because I've got sunglasses here, but they're blinding. They're not enough. It seems like I put them on and they're too dark, but they're not. They're just cheapy sunglasses and all that. So I'm just anyway, I'm Paramount USA and you're at Lindy's Treehouse. So come on up, everybody. Climb up your favorite branch. And Scuba says, I can see far away. It's up close. That's really hard. See, I'm the opposite. I have to have readers to read, reading. And then I have to have, because I have bifocals, right? So I can watch the TV, and I can then also you have to look down to read. So I know what you're saying. But what else? Today is it's National Senior Citizens Day. Yes, it is. Tony says, I saw these Temu glasses that has a bunch of little holes in them, and they are supposed to fix your vision. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, today is, so shout out to all my senior citizens out there. It's National Senior Citizens Day, so shout out to all my senior citizens. So, guys, if you're over 55, you are considered a senior, okay? I'm just saying. So everybody who's a senior in the chat, just put hey in the chat. Whoever says they're a senior, just put hey in the chat. So I can see like come on, where are my seniors tonight? Okay, John Wayne says, hey, all right, there's one senior. You have to say hey if you're a senior in the chat. Scuba says, then where's my discounts? Yeah, they don't give senior discounts up much anymore, do they? They really don't. I don't know. They used to. Munchkin said she's a junior. She's still a youngster. Munchkin's she's still a youngster. Bless your heart, Munchkin. Bless your heart. Yeah, okay, I may be 70 years old, but heck, I don't feel like I am. I'm not your normal 70-year-old. Let's put it that way. And thank God. I don't know what a normal 70-year-old is, but I'm blessed with my health, and I'm blessed with just the energy I have, and I'm blessed with the heart, the big heart that God gave me and everything and all that good stuff, Tony says, Scuba just. Let's see, go to Denny's. Okay, Tony says go to Denny's. You get your discount. I don't know. I guess you can Google or whatever what restaurants give senior discounts, right? But yeah, I do my show because there's not many 70-year-olds, women especially, that are doing these podcasts by themselves. Oh, it's not a podcast. Sorry, Scooby. This is not a podcast. This is a live stream. That do live streams by themselves. Scuba says you walk and do a YouTube show, and beats assisted living for sure. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, Scooby-Doo. Will Fly's in the house. Woohoo! Will Fly. Are you a senior citizen? Yes, you're over 55. You got to put hey in the chat if you're a senior. This is Happy Senior Citizens Day. And I can celebrate. Lumberjack slam for me, Munchkin says. Scuba says, hey, we'll sleep. Munch says, yum. Will Fly says, Tuesday Night Show is a podcast. Well, isn't mine called a live stream? Will Fly says, hell no. Will Fly, you're a senior. You're 55 or older now. Yes, you are. What do they have that? What is it? I know. I wish Shaney would come back and have his Tuesday night hangout again. Munchkin says probably has the same thing, Tony. Has all the things. And if they don't have it, they should have one, Munchkin. Yes. And yes, Angela. Angela, my sweet girl. I got a special box in the mail yesterday from Angela. Thank you so much, Angela Presley. Yes. And she had some goodies in there. And she gave me a t-shirt and a pen and some cool stuff. But and a tumbler too. I got a really cool tumbler. She gave me a really cute tumbler. And I have to say a shout out to hi John Wayne. And I hope you enjoy your koozie. Really excited about that. Enjoy, because I love to see people happy. But yeah, Angela sent me a package of all kinds of goodies, and so sweet. It only took like 5 months for it to get here. No, just kidding. It took a few months, a few weeks to say the least, right? But I looked and I think it got stuck in Chicago. Okay, so it went from Vegas, right? I think, and it sat in Chicago for a while, and then it from Chicago, I think it went to Grand Rapids, and maybe went to Grand Rapids, and then it made it here. So crazy. But yeah, Angela donated, everybody. I'm going to show you here, and then we're going to get on with the show here. I'm grabbing. Let me see. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay. Angela donated socks. More socks. We have socks. Scooby-Doo says his street is flooded. Oh no, that's not good. Oh wow. Yeah, I noticed you guys were getting a lot of rain over there. So I have my box of socks here. Let me look. That I got to get them all together. We have socks from Angela. Thank you so much. Angela donated some socks for the show. So if I have them all messy here, it's a live show. You guys know me. Let's see. I don't need those. And I got some special things lined up next month. Little addition that I'm going to send when when you get koozies or socks in the mail. So everybody pay attention. I'm trying to follow the chat too. Hello, Angela. Okay, y'all paying attention now. So these are some of the socks that Angela sent. So I'm going to hold them up. Everybody can look. Tony says, looking forward to the show with Scuba in his tux and Munchkin in her wedding dress. Me too. So this is kind of cool. These are NASA socks. These are cute. Super cute, right? Can you guys see? Okay. All right, you can see okay? And then we have Elvis Presley socks. I know it's delayed. So we go like this. Elvis Presley socks. Yeah, those are Elvis Presley. You can see Elvis on the front of it. Kind of cute, right? Yeah, the space socks are cool. And then not those. And then we've got some artist series socks that y'all can look at this here. Artists. So when we do anybody that's just joined in, I'm Paramount USA and you're at Lindy's Treehouse, and we always give away stuff. And because I love giving away things. And we have really fun. We do trivia, we do games, we do all that stuff. And then we have some fenders. So all my musicians out there in the chat or out in viewer land, yeah, you can win socks too. So Tony said, just so you know, I wear my Twinkie socks. I am so happy, you guys and gals. Really, I am so excited that you guys love all your goodies that I send out and you're enjoying them. That, like I said, that makes my heart happy because I love to see people happy. I love to see happy. Even though yesterday walking back from the Bayfront, I was not. I'm usually a happy person, and I wasn't happy walking home yesterday. I was just like, get out of my way. I'm sweating. I'm hot. I'm cranky. I want to go home. Will Fly comes and knocks me out of the ladies. Oh, Will Fly, you could be a bully. All right. Don't be pushing him out of the lazy boy chair. That's not very nice. Greg Laney, did you get pushed out of your chair? Out of your lazy boy chair? I call it lazy boy. As I tell everybody, the first one who gets in the chat gets to sit in the recliner, the lazy boy chair. And now they're all fighting over it. So see, people are just jumping in. I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse, and I'm here every Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. And, it's really funny. I was going to sing a song as I was opening the show, but I have to be careful because the copyright. I can't even sing. I can't sing a song. I would love to sing, and I can't sing the song because I'll get copyrighted. So stupid. I think I took it from Greg, and now Will took it. Oh, you guys, we must all get along, okay? Am I going to have to get another lazy boy chair up there? I think I'm going to get, I should get so you guys have the manly recliner. I have to get one for the ladies too. So I'm going to have to look into that to get a recliner for the ladies, a nice pink one or something, right? You guys have like the brown or black, lazy boy chair, whatever. So anyway, let's get started, huh? We got to get started on the show. Welcome, everybody. Let's all get along now. We're not going to be fighting over that chair. Okay. We really have to. I'm going to, next week, I'm ordering an area rug for the, and a fridge for your drinks. So you can keep all your drinks up there. See, it takes time to get all these things up there in the treehouse. Okay. It takes time. So, Bill says, I think if you chat more, you move up. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Oh, yeah. On the little crown thing. Yeah, I see that now. Okay. Tony has 3. Bill has 1. It shows 1 right now. Yeah. Tony has the number 3 crown. Tony says, have you seen the tractor recliner that moves? I want one. Oh, you should get one because you guys are doing your house. You're fixing up. You're still buying stuff for your house. That's so exciting. It's so exciting. I'm finding all my notes here. So, because I move things around. And let's see here. So I told you I'm incredibly blessed to be here tonight with all of you. And I said a shout out to Angela for the socks and all the cool stuff that she sent me. That was very, very sweet of you. I have the best friends in the world. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. This is so cool. I had a visitor today. I was looking out the window and I hear this bird just singing, just beautiful song, right? And I was sitting up in my treehouse. Yes. And I look out my treehouse window and it's a cardinal. It's a cardinal, a beautiful cardinal in the tree. And I got a picture of it. And I don't very often see cardinals here. And so you know what I think? I think that was my daddy. My daddy was stopped by to say hello. I really believe that. I think Daddy stopped by to say hello. And so that's kind of cool, right? I totally believe that when a cardinal visits you, that means that somebody that's passed away is coming back to say hello. And I just want to share that with you. This was just a few hours ago. And is it? Oh, it is a North Carolina state bird. That is so cool. Yeah, that really made my day. Yeah, I'll send you a picture, Will. He was beautiful. And it was crazy because I looked out the window and I saw some like red in the trees, and I was like, what is that? And then I zoomed my phone in and yes. Let's see. Scuba says the guy helped to lay a trike in one day, should be there the whole fly-in this time. Oh, you guys are talking about Scuba. Do you have third printer that can make keychains? Oh man, I wish I know I've got some things next month. I want to, next month I'm going to be putting different things in when you guys win something. I'm going to add little extra things to it. That's a surprise though, but it's not till next month because this all takes time and money, right? But I enjoy doing it. So yeah, so I had the sweet cardinal stop by. So I know it was my dad. It must be my daddy-o. So pretty cool. So okay, so I'm going to start with my little quotes, and then we're going to get into the show. Got all kinds of stuff to cover today. Thank you so much. Welcome. I'm Paramount USA. You're at Lindy's Treehouse, and welcome, chatters. I am so happy to have everybody here tonight. I'm always happy to see y'all. I mean, this is so cool that we can all get together, every week. I just love it that we can all just keep in touch. Because I think if I didn't have this, I wouldn't, it'd be hard to keep in touch with everybody, see what everybody's doing. So I think me doing this live stream really kind of got me out of my comfort zone for sure, because look, at billions of people are seeing me now on here, right? They're like, who is this crazy lady? Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you're out there, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification so you don't miss the show. We really have a good time here on Thursdays. We really do, and I do my show like I do my show, and I don't compare my live stream to anybody else or anything like that. I just do it for me and for my chatters and my lurkers and my viewers and all that. Even the views, I see people are viewing it, and I really appreciate you. Just be sure to hit the like button, okay? I'm getting more subscribers as we go along, and it's pretty cool. So I know you guys are all talking in the chat and everything. So have you ever watched a spider work? Tell me in the chat. Ever watched a spider work? I did a couple, was it last summer? I think last summer. Yeah. I had this spider outside my bedroom window, and that's when the spotlight was working outside my window. And every night I'd see the spider come up on the window, and every night she'd come back faithfully, and wow, the spider web. I think I told you that story. And what's the name of that movie? With the spider? What's her name? You got trivia here. Name of that spider. Charlotte's Web. I named her Charlotte because she would come back every night and she would make this spider web, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, it was really kind of cool. I wasn't creeped out about it. I thought I would be, but yeah, it didn't. I thought it was pretty cool just watching her. And then when I looked really close at the window, she had like two little eyes, It was just like, oh, it was kind of crazy. But anyway, so I found this quote here because, I like my quotes. Notice the endless patience, appreciate. This kind of has to do with with life, right? So be a spider, right? Be like a spider, okay? Notice the endless patience, appreciate the determination, see the innate beauty of the designs, right? The Charlotte Web. Observe the drama, learn the lessons. Wow, that's pretty heavy. And it says, whatever is flexible and loving will tend to grow. Whatever is rigid and blocked will wither and die. So watch the spider work, right? That's kind of cool. That's really cool. Bill H says, green eyes, red hair, deadly. Ooh, green eyes, red hair, deadly. Oh, Linda, I think you're thinking of Itsy Bitsy Crawled Up the Water Spout. Yeah, I don't want to sing that now because I don't want to get copyrighted. Because I would sing it. I would sing it. Do you think if I sang it right now, would I get copyrighted? Tell me, chat. Would I get copyrighted singing the Itsy Bitsy Spider? It's a nursery rhyme. I wonder. I could just say it, right? I could say it. Singing is okay? Really? How come okay. All right, here we go. The Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. Remember that? Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. Then the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the spout again. There you go. I told you I'd sing it. Tony, let's all sing along. That's right. The viewers are like, who is this person? And I'm going to tell you, you chat, my viewers and you guys, you're all watching, you're missing out. You are missing out. Greg says, I don't think you monetized yet, so you should be fine. Oh, okay. What happens if I get, what happens when you get monetized? What do you do? Just shut me down or what? This is dope. I got to learn all this stuff. But otherwise, it was totally worth it. Well, I wanted to sing Mi Vida Loca, Pam Tillis, my favorite karaoke song, but I was afraid to sing it because I didn't want to get copyrighted. But I think there was one time I did sing one of the songs on here and nothing happened. So I don't know. Monetize means making money off the stream. Oh, okay. Thank you, Munchkin. I get all these fancy words. I get them. Let's see. I'm not sure that they're worried about that song. Maybe monetize so you can make money in the companies. I have to have, in order to get monetized, I have to have like 1,000 subscribers. Well, I only have 115 subscribers now. 115. So my viewers and lurkers out there, if you're all watching, hit that subscribe button. I want to get to 120 subscribers just because, but I'm at 115 right now. So I finally got my one sis says to get on there. Will says you're getting there. Yeah, slowly. I have but then my views are over 5,000 something now. My views. Just people, that have been watching the show and everything. So I appreciate everybody that watches me, and even if you don't jump in the chat, that's all good too. I'm just glad that you're all here. And if Robert's listening, I have to say happy birthday to my grandson, Callan. It's his birthday today, and he's 11 years old. He is 11 years old. Callan, my baby. What happened? That's my baby grandson. Oh my goodness. Where did the time go, right? So, so we talk spiders and we talk senior citizen stuff. Let's see, unless you're into selling memberships and stuff. Money comes from views, not subs. I'm still trying to, I think you have to have 1,000 subscribers, I think, to start to get into the big league. I think that's what it is. I'm getting there though. I'm getting there, and I love having y'all here, and I love watching, I'll watch my show afterwards and the shenanigans that go on, and I just have to laugh at myself because you can't, that's the thing with life, right? You can't take yourself too serious. I think Linda and Will is trying to be your manager. That's all right. Nobody tells me what to do. No, I'm just kidding. Tony says, I think Linda is trying to be your manager. Greg says it used to be 1K subscribers and 4K watch hours. So I'm like reading, I'm trying to keep up with a comment. So if I miss your comment, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's like I'm going back and forth. I'm looking at my laptop and I'm looking at my phone. So I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. There's a lot to learn. I'm sure it didn't ask. I'm sure Will says I sure didn't ask her to sing Fancy Spider. No, I did that on my own because we were talking about spiders. Yeah. I'm surprised, at my age that I even remembered that song, all the words to it, right? Because that was a long time ago. I don't think the kids even sing that anymore. They would laugh at me like, Grandma, what are you singing? Right? Okay, so we're going to get on with the show here. Do you know that tomorrow is the 21st, right? Is today the 20th? What is today? Is today the 21st? I get my days mixed up. Today is 21st, right? It says we're supposed to have a partial solar eclipse. Let's see. If I were me, I would have chosen 99 bottles of beer on the wall. If I were me, that's a song by George Strait. Yeah, that's George Strait's song, If I Were Me. If I were me, I'd turn myself around and something, something, something. Yeah, George Strait. Yes. But Mi Vida Loca, that's my favorite song. John Wayne says, I'm back, had to take some meds. Okay, John, cool. Have a seat. Anyway, it is September 21st, right? No, we're still in August. Holy moly. Okay, so let's backtrack. I told you this is live, okay? This is live. We're getting into September. August, it's almost done already, right? We're getting September. So, September 7th, there's a blood moon eclipse coming, September 7th. And September 21st, there's a partial solar eclipse. So we have a blood moon eclipse and a partial solar eclipse. So September 7th is the blood moon, and September 21st is partial solar eclipse. Good thing I caught myself thinking it was September already. And it's August. We're still in August, so I shouldn't rush it, right? Okay, let's see. Angela says, how you doing, John Wayne? How are the grandkids? And what you got, Will, for asking for a friend? What you got, Will, asking for a friend? Okay, so y'all ready? Okay, so September 7th is a blood moon eclipse. Y'all tell me what a blood moon is. Does anybody know? Where's my astronomers out there? What's a blood moon? The blood moon eclipse, a solar eclipse, is coming next month. Will Fly says, Tony got some awesome BP meds that sends you on a wild ride every time you stand up. Oh, September 4th, football starts. Awesome. I'm excited, even though I just watch it on my chat, the chat guy or whatever. So anyway, so now you know the blood moon's coming up, right, next month. And we'll talk more about that later or whatever. So August 22nd, on August 22nd, this is what I wanted to say. August 22nd, y'all listening now, the skies will go darker than usual thanks to a rare black moon. What does it mean? A black moon happens when we get a second new moon in the same month. You won't see the moon that night since the dark side faces Earth, but you'll notice the skies look extra dark and perfect for stargazing. Did you all know that? Angela says everyone's doing fine. Oh, John Wayne says everyone's doing fine. Got our Auburn girl moved to her dorm. Yep, college ball starts in the weekend too. Oh yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, so tomorrow night, the darker, we're going to have that black moon. And Tony says, Dark Side of the Moon. That's right. That's a song, right? Dark Side of the Moon. Who sings that? Is it Pink Floyd? Dark Side of the Moon? Am I right? We're doing trivia. Dark Side of the Moon. Sounds like that's Pink Floyd. The youngsters are like, who's Pink Floyd? Yes, I guessed it. I am so good. I have their album. Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon. Never Faces Us Will Fly. So yeah, so just so you know, tomorrow night, right? Is the black moon is tomorrow night. So crazy. Okay, we're gonna keep moving here. All right, we're gonna play Did You Know? Okay, Did You Know? A British man set a world record by riding 55 different roller coasters in 1 week. How many of you have rode a roller coaster before in the chat? How many like the roller coasters? To me, that's a no. Will Fly says the moon is in its, oh, great, asynchronous orbit with Earth. Yes. Did I said that word right? I know I did. Yeah. So you guys, So Tony says you love roller coasters. I don't think with me and my vertigo, I don't think we'd get along. Scuba says all the coasters. Oh, okay. Will Flies tell me how to pronounce that word. Asynchronous. Asynchronous. Okay, I got it. Asynchronous. I'm glad you guys kind of put it, you like everybody that's watching or whatever. I'm watching the chat that they always spell out the word for me so I can pronounce it better, like the syllables. They put the syllables in there. So yeah. There's actually 760 roller coasters in the USA. I asked how many roller coasters in the USA. The only ride that I ever went on that was way up in the sky like that, or did all the curvy things was the log ride. The log ride at Cedar Point and San Diego. Where did we go? No, it was Cedar Point. Yeah, the log ride. Greg Laney says Will Flies pronouncing it with a North Carolina accent. I love it. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. An Australian lawyer used an AI generated fake quotes in a murder case. How in the heck would you use AI in a murder case? How could you do that, right? I don't think that was legal, right? I don't think that was legal. Great American Illinois was awesome. If I don't inspect or drive it, fly it, I don't. John Wayne says, if I don't inspect it or drive it or fly it, I don't ride it. Yeah, I can't do roller coasters. I never did. So, okay, here's another one, everybody. Here's another one. You tell me what this is. Okay, I'm going to spell it out. CYPRIOT. Man broke a world record by balancing 511 wine glasses on his head for 15 seconds. So what is a CYPRIOT? What is that? Cypriot? How would you even say that? What is that? You guys help me in the chat. CYPRIOT, man. What is a CYPRIOT, man? What is that? John Wayne says, get a life, mister. Oh, my God. Yeah, so it's CYPRIOT. How do you 511 wine glasses on his head? How in the heck? Crypto. Oh, okay. Okay, crypto. Okay, all right. Yeah, anybody that balances wine glasses on their head, I guess, is kind of cray-cray, right? See, and Greg Laney's like question mark. See, when I find this weird stuff, I know. And then we have animals. The animals, scientists have discovered an ancient whale with a face like Pokemon, and the bite of a predator. How crazy. Spell it again. Okay, Will Flies to spell that again. CYPRIOT. CYPRIOT. You guys can Google that. You're allowed to. See, I can tell you, I give you permission to Google. Otherwise, if you Google without me, then it's bad news. Then I have to throw you out of the lazy boy chair. Yeah. Yeah, how do you say that? Cypriot? Misspelled crypto. No, I don't know. But maybe my glasses, maybe I spelled, maybe it was crypto. But anyway, okay, so now we're going to go to a people from Cyprus. Okay. People from, that makes sense, Munchkin. Yeah, that makes sense. If I say where and where we don't use it right, they freak out, just saying. If I say where and where, yeah. Where and were. Yeah. And you are, you are. Okay. So now we're going to go on. The drunk squirrel. A squirrel in Minnesota went viral after it got into a stash of fermented pears and essentially got drunk. How do you get drunk on pears? On fermented pears? That's what I want to know. How in the heck? Let's see. Your and your. There and there. See, now that's a whole nother topic. Yes. How you spell there. Hate the two. I know. Fermented fruit is an alcoholic. Oh, wow. See? Okay. Fermented fruit. Yeah, that's all they said. A stash of fermented fruit. So, the poor squirrel was like wobbling all over the place and finally passed out for a little while and went to sleep and then got up and left. So, and Will Fly says here and here. That's right. You guys are making your own show in there. Here and here, 2 and 2. You guys are on a roll. My chatters are on the roll. So anybody who's just joining in, I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse, and I'm here every Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can find Scooby-Doo on Friday nights at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Munchkin just made a choo-choo sound. Siphomometer. That's right. That's a long word. Yes. So, okay, now we're going to go to the Pizza Rat. Pizza Rat in New York City became an internet sensation. It was filmed dragging an entire slice of pizza down the subway stairs. Can you imagine standing there and all of a sudden this rat goes by with dragging a big slice of pizza by your foot? I would freak. I would absolutely freak. Oh my gosh. Selling sells my pet peeve. Why don't they have a caboose on the train anymore? I don't know why. Is this like a riddle, Tony? Tony says, why don't they have a caboose? And then we have the so seen and saw. So now we have the klepto cat. Klepto, Klepto, klepto cat. There was a klepto cat named Bridget that would escape into his neighbor's house and steal all their underwears and socks and bring them back home to his house. And so the poor neighbor would find a stash of clothes and socks on her porch. How embarrassing, right? The cat would steal it. So anyway, so those are my funny little antidotes. So we're going to talk. Have you guys heard the word? I'm watching the chat. I am. Glimmer. Have you ever heard the word glimmer? I love that word, glimmer. Okay. I just learned a new term today. All right. I learned this new word called glimmer, which is the opposite of a trigger. Glimmers are those moments in your day that make you feel joy, happiness, peace, or gratitude. And then it says once you train your brain to be on the lookout for glimmers, these tiny moments will appear more and more. When I walk at the bayfront, there's so much beauty there that I find lots of things that are glimmerish, that people would say, Tony's mind is called whiskey, that are glimmerish. I call it glimmerish, that are glimmers to me. And they really make my day. I can, be walking and see pretty little flowers that people just walk by, The ice on my drink has glimmers. There you go. So real quick here, the word of the night, I was going to talk about spotlight. So you tell me how many times, what are some meanings of the word spotlight, right? I did some notes here and everything, and spotlights, they call the spotlight effect, right? So spotlight has a lot of different meanings. You don't even realize it, right? That we use that every day, right? Spotlight. Like, yeah, center of attention. That's a good one. That's good. That's a good answer. Angela says Spotlight, excellent movie. Oh, I haven't seen that movie. I didn't know it was a movie. I just thought it was a cool word to kind of, dissect spotlight today. Yeah, so the spotlight effect, right? You can put your stuff in there. It refers to drawing attention to a person, issue, or achievement, often emphasize its importance of significance. So, like I could say tonight, search function and Mac OS is called Spotlight. Okay. And so I could say, I could say one of my chatters, you're in the spotlight tonight. And some people get all nervous, because they don't want to be in the spotlight. I don't want nobody to see me today. Like if I go out, most of the time when I'm out and about, I always dress nice. I'm not going to go out to Walmart in my pajamas or whatever, but it's like sometimes, maybe you don't want people to see you like, how you are, or whatever. If you still got your jams on, or you're trying to, like, you're taking the garbage out or whatever, and somebody sees you and you're not, like, you're still in your scrubbies or whatever you call it, as I used to call it. But spotlight effect, most of us overestimate how much people notice or think about us. This is spotlight effect. We imagine a spotlight follows us everywhere, making every little mistake obvious to the world. In reality, everyone else is too busy focusing on their own spotlight to notice. So yeah, that's sometimes one time I went out, I got to work, right? And I had my t-shirt was on inside out. And nobody said anything to me till at the end of the day. And I was like, oh my God, my shirt was inside out. How embarrassing, But think about it. You walk to the store or whatever, and your shirt's inside out. How many people really noticed, right? How many people really notices that? So the spotlight thing is pretty interesting. Who is number one? Who is number one? Greg? No. I think it was Bill H. Bill H was number one. Bill H was number one, I believe. I think so. Okay, so anyway, anywho, I'm so glad that you're all here. I always have to tell everybody I'm Paramount USA. You're at Lindy's Treehouse. I'm here every Thursday night, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I can't believe that. Oh yeah, it depends if you're wearing a bra. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, depends if you're wearing a bra. Yeah, I was. Well, I can't believe nobody said anything to me. Well, I actually had what it was. I had my shirt on inside out. It wasn't even on backwards. It was on, my shirt was inside out. So that's all. That's happened to us before, right? Everybody's done that. So, yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Let's do a quick, because we've got another show lined up at 9:00 tonight, 9 p.m. Ready to Paramotor. And I guess they have a really awesome guest on there. Next week, if I can, let's see, if I can get with Anthony Vella, I'm going to get Anthony Vella on the show next week to be a guest. So I'm working on that. I have to get in touch with him next week. I hope he's okay. I haven't heard from him. So it'll be fun. We get Anthony on the show, right? So, and it looks like Ready to Paramotor has an awesome guest tonight. So y'all want to watch that. I'm not going to say who, because it's not my show. You know what I'm saying? So, but you guys already know who's going to be on there. So that's really cool. He always has cool guests. And, that's another thing. I do my show and he does his show and we all get along. And that's what it's about. It's not a competition. I love being with all you guys and gals every Thursday. You've been so faithful being here. And I know why Robert's not in the chat, because they're celebrating Callan's birthday tonight, and all that. So I'm just super, super happy that you're all here. So here's a quick trivia, okay? All right. For $100, okay, y'all got to listen now. We're going to do a little trivia. We're going to do a couple trivias, all right? Okay, ready? Okay. The 1970s are sometimes known as this decade, referring to a synthetic fabric used in many fashion items. Did you all hear the question? Because I'll say it again, because I want to be fair, and I'll watch the chat. Because who's ever paying attention is going to say the answer first. And we'll fly. We'll fly. That's right. We'll fly got it. Polyester. Good job. We'll fly. That is cool. All right, let's go for $200. Here we go. Working women in the 80s. Okay, Munchkin and Angela, listen to this one. Okay. She said, okay, this one for $200. All right. Working women in the 80s were sporting this type of suit, often with shoulder pads and bold accessories. Leg warmer, scuba. I love leg warmers. I wear those when I go walking. Okay, the what? Let's say of questions first. This is scubas. This is scuba. We're doing like Jeopardy. Okay, I'll read it again. Working women in the 80s were sporting this type of suit, often with shoulder pads and bold accessories. So you have to answer with a question. Nope, not a pantsuit. You have to answer with a question. Looks like that's how they do it. Jeopardy. Because we're playing like a Jeopardy. Working woman in the 80s. The style was pop. Here we go. Yeah. Working women in the 80s were sporting this type of suit, often with shoulder pads and bold accessories. And football jersey, no, ugly outfit. It was the dude that says you can't touch this guy. What is a jumpsuit? Nope. Can anybody get it right? Well, you know what? This is good, because sometimes you guess it right away, but I never heard of this either. But I guess they called it like the people. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. It's what is a power suit. The style was popularized by Princess Diana, Nancy Reagan, and Margaret Thatcher. So they call, I guess in England, right? They must call them, they call them power suits, whatever that means. So, okay, here we go. All right. For $400, 1971, Diane von Frostberg released her timeless signature look, this dress style. What do you think? Does anybody know? Puffy shoulder outfit. No. She released her timeless signature look dress style. Do you know what that answer is? It's a dress. I know that. It's a dress. But I'm not going to tell you what kind of dress it is. What is a little black dress? Well, it is a dress, but it's not a black dress. They call it something else. I remember these dresses too. Maxi? Nope, not a maxi. I know this is kind of hard, huh? These questions. I know we're all gonna go to the other show in a minute. A dress or an address? All right, you guys want to know the answer to this one? What is a wrap dress? WRAP. Fashion critics. Yeah, the wrap dress. So, all right, here's an easy one. See who can guess it first, okay? And then I can. Angela says I answered it. It's still a fashion, the wrap dress. You did? Did I miss it in the chat, Angela? Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry because I'm looking at this, looking at the chat. Well, Angela, then, Angela, you want another? What can I send you? You want a pair of the Pez socks, the socks that Will Fly sent, or do you want me to send you a koozie? What would you like? Give her socks back. There we go. I'm trying to move my chair. I can send you another koozie. If I send it out tomorrow, you'll get it by Christmas. I want my $2. Do you want socks? Oh, Robert. Robert's in the chat. What's going on, my son? I want my $2. Tony says, Linda, let's raffle off your cowboy hat. Okay. Angela says, no, I don't want anything right now. All right. Well, next week we'll do more trivia. Okay. Next week, and maybe we'll give away Pringle socks next week, right? We're going to give away Pringle socks. Hi, Robert. What are you doing? Just grilling some chicken for tacos. That sounds delicious. Happy birthday, Callan. Where is Callan? You got to show him. You got to show him your phone, Robert, so I can say happy birthday to him. Happy birthday. Okay, I can sing happy birthday to Callan, right? Robert, is he listening? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Callan. Happy birthday to you. There you go. I sang to Callan. It's all live. Even if you watch this later, Robert, he'll see that I sang happy birthday to him. Grandma loves you, Callan. Happy birthday, boy. You have a great, great, great evening. So, Robert, we're going to head over to Ready to Paramotor. Ready to Paramotor is on. So we're going to head over there in a few minutes, and I'll say hi or whatever. Robert says he's not here, but I stole his birthday song. Scuba says you didn't sing for my birthday. That's Tony says you just moderated now. Then the way to go. That's copyright. Okay. Yeah, Ready to Paramotor, Robert. We're gonna head over there now. So yeah, Scuba, don't forget to check out Scooby-Doo's show tomorrow night in Munchkin at 8 p.m. right? Eastern Standard Time. And it's let's just say hanging with Scooby. Hang out with Scuba. Hang out with Scuba. Scuba hangout. Scuba hangout. Yes. Wow, Linda needs to mod herself. MOD herself. Something. Oh, MOD her son. Yeah, that's it. So everybody put hearts in there. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out tonight and jumping in the chat and all that stuff. So I couldn't do it without you. So y'all go out there, have a great rest of your week. Okay. Y'all be safe. I love y'all bunches. Big hearts, everybody. And next week we'll give away some stuff. And because I'm gonna get some new stuff going to get out to y'all, some different things. So got to get some new ideas or whatever, because I love giving stuff away. So I will see y'all tomorrow night I'll be in the chat tomorrow night on Scuba's Hangout, right? 8 o'clock Eastern 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to say bye, and I will catch y'all later. I forgot to show you my painted rock. Yes, I paint rock sometimes too. And this is my rock. It's the coolest rock ever. So I'm showing. Yes, you can paint rocks too. So you can yell at somebody, go paint a rock. Anyway, I'm glad you put up with my singing tonight. I love y'all. You know, it's all live. It's all good. It's just me That's what I do. And happy Senior Citizens Day to all my seniors out there. I love you bunches. I love every one of you. So don't forget, Jesus loves you. Okay. Be nice to just be nice. Okay. And share that smile and all that good stuff. Right. I love you too, son. I love you bunches. Love you, love you, love you. And enjoy your evening and all that. And I'll chat at you later. You know where to find me. I'm not on TikTok anymore. I went off of TikTok. So TikTok is not my thing. People want to find me. They know where to find me. So that's just the way it is, right? Because I was stressing myself over stupid stuff on TikTok. And that I'm like, why am I doing this? This is ridiculous. It's just an app. So I jumped off, so I don't need that TikTok. I got enough stuff going on, So anyway, I'm going to end the stream. Good night, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. Okay, be safe. You know where to find me if you need to chat. My phone's always on. My door's always open. Well, I shouldn't say that on YouTube. You know what I mean? The saying. I'm always here. So I'm always here. Yep, exactly. Robert said. Yep, TikTok is Chinese spies. Sure is. It freaks me out because every time I'd open it up, bam, I'm seeing all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, who are these people? Even though my friends were on there, I just way too much. So I had to get off of there. So anyway, all right. See you later. I'm going to jump over to the next show and say hi to everybody in the chat. Ready to paramotor. I'm coming out. I'm coming over. Save me a seat. Love y'all. Bye.